All right, what is going on, guys? Let's see. Day 3 and 4 of the big trip was nothing exciting. After the day 2 excitement, finding all the water in my V-berth and Bob finding his transmission had no fluid left in it, came down here to Back Creek, which is about halfway between Oriental and Beaufort, North Carolina, off of Adams Creek. So I just decided to stay here. Bob was going to go back to Oriental, see if he could see what's wrong with his boat. So I decided to wait here for him. Did a few projects, checked over my engine, transmission, all that. Took the wet carpet out of the V-berth, cleaned up some of the water, and got all the wet stuff hanging outside to dry, things like that. So it's nothing really exciting. I don't film a lot because I just don't want to show mundane stuff, and it's really difficult to film yourself all the time, especially on a boat. You know, a lot of these YouTube channels that are really good usually have a couple people on the boat, but when you're by yourself, it's kind of hard, and I don't want to film dumb crap. Nobody wants to watch that. I mean, it's dumb enough as it is, so I want to dumb it up even more. But anyways, yeah, I sat around here in Back Creek. Day 4, there's a bunch of dolphins out. That was pretty cool. They came in and out a couple times. So that was nice. And it's really, really nice here. It's nice and quiet. Let's go outside. It's kind of cloudy out. I was going to go to Beaufort today, Beaufort or Morehead City, day 4 of the journey. But there was a small craft advisory. They were calling for sustained 20-25 with gusts in the 35, maybe a little over. It's hard to tell down there on the coast. And the wind direction, I'd have to anchor out in the out in the ICW, in between the Outer Banks, in the Bogue Sound. And I just didn't want to do it. I know my limits with the boat. I feel like I have a lot of experience, but only having 2.5 years experience with a bigger boat. Talking about from when I learned how to sail in little dinghies and stuff, but so a bigger boat, this boat I had in the Pearson. I know my limits, and I just don't want to get in trouble on this trip. And my anchor road's fairly sketchy, in my opinion. I have two. I have some new stuff, but I have some old. But the old is a lot beefier, but it's a little sketchy. So I didn't want to go down there. But anyways, I'm just anchored out here in this beautiful Back Creek. It's so peaceful out here, quiet. There's some boats go by. It's not a lot of boat traffic, but there's a good bit of boat traffic going by. But it's just every once in a while. And this, I'm more than content just sitting here for a day or two and enjoying myself, because it's not about the destination, it's just about the journey, really. So, and also Bob, he texted me this morning. He says his boat it's runnable, but he's got to go back, so he's headed back to Washington to see what's the matter with his transmission, why it keeps losing fluid. Something about the coupler is pushing away, and that's allowing a seal to push away. But anyways, so I think tomorrow I'm going to head down to Beaufort and Morehead City, probably Morehead City, anchor out there. I have another friend who might come along on the journey, so I'll see him on Wednesday, I guess. And then from there, I'll probably try to get back in to start making some mileage rather than being lazy and sleeping late and all that stuff. Start clocking some mileage, see if I can get a little further south, because the next stretch of the ICW after Morehead City, there's not a lot of good places to anchor, so I might have to push it a little bit harder than what I've been doing. But when it's cold out, I tell you what, it's nice to sleep in. Nobody wants to get up at 5 a.m. in the morning when it's in the middle of winter and you're on a boat, that's for sure. Like today I didn't get up till like 9:30. It was just so warm and cozy. I'm like, because I knew I wasn't going anywhere. I pretty much knew the weather forecast was going to change for the worse, which it did. So I just slept in, and it is what it is. Like I said, I'm in no real hurry, especially after having the issue with the transducer. I'm confident it's not going to leak again, but I'm not confident enough to take it out in the ocean, because I really wanted to do that. I wanted to do some of the hops out in the ocean, which I've never done, and I was hoping I'd have my buddy boat with me, but I'd still do it by myself. But with the transducer issue and not pulling the boat out, I don't know. I don't think I'll do it. Maybe I'll gob a bunch of 4200 over that transducer and just go for it. Who knows? But anyways, this video is long enough. But anyways, day 3, day 4 was kind of a bust, other than sitting here in the beautiful middle of nowhere Back Creek in the middle of nowhere, North Carolina. The peace and quiet it's just priceless, man. This is worth it right here.